might be nice for the tutorial is to just modify this script that we've just been working on, motor experiment script. If you remember how we define these up, down, left and right arrow keys, do you remember in the last video I explained that we use these sensing controls here, yeah? But we only used the up arrow, the left arrow, the right arrow and the down arrow, and on those, if those keys were activated, then we adjusted the speed. Now for your tutorial, why not try this? If you click the mouse on the display and the X value is say larger than, for example, 100, then set the speed to say 75. If the Y value that you click with the mouse is greater than 50, set speed to 20, irrespective of the X value this time, say. And if Y value is less than 0, then set another speed value. This is only going to be related to the propeller, obviously, the virtual display. So the controls you're going to need are change X or change Y, and then you might want to play with the X position and the Y position. I mean, I'm just guessing here of the controls you might need. So you probably need mouse down. What you're going to have to do that is use these scripts, but you won't be running this script in the stage manager. You'll need to run this bit of code. Possibly the easiest way is to run it in the actual virtual display actor. If you run that code in here, or a similar code to that, whatever the sensing, in this case it would be sensing a mouse down. If you run that sensing of the mouse down inside here, you might, for example, just for fun, move the prop around as well. So when you click, say for example, you click the mouse down, maybe you want to move that prop over to there when you click it, and when you click it you might want to move it to there, and then when you click it, not only do you might want to move it, but you might want to change the speed. So you might decide that in this corner the speed is very, very slow, and when you click this corner and he jumps up there, you might decide the speed is a lot faster. So yeah, just play around like that. It doesn't matter if you do exactly what I've said here. In fact, you can ignore everything I've said and just do something of your own imagination. It's just to give you some ideas, really. Like just to get you started, you'd have another thing like this. So you wouldn't leave that one as is, you just ignore that one. I would just put it out of the way because you don't want to change that, and you just build yourself another one. And as you remember, what happens with these forever loops is, remember, you'll have to put a forever loop in here, because what happens behind the scenes is when one forever loop finishes, the system itself looks for any others, and then it will run them all interlaced, so it looks like they're all running at the same time. So as long as you put some code underneath this one, yours will run just as much as that one will run. Yeah, you can change the speed, you can do all sorts of things. So that's all you need to do. Produce a tutorial, 5 minutes again, just like the others, only 5 minutes. So that's it for all of these tutorials now. I'm not set any more. The last video will now just show this motor and show it connected up. I'm going to also just quickly describe the buffer electronics and how that works. See you in the last video.